Heat.
And heat. And popsicles. He's got a popsicle down there. You're good.
You know, John, Sam was probably like, yeah, St. George in June, I'll go down.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
It sounded great 3 months ago.
Mid-90s.
Yeah.
But you know what? That's okay. It happens every year. They know how to deal with it.
Exactly. Okay, and here's the thing with this forecast going into the weekend. If you take a look at the whole state, there was very little change in the forecast, but for people individually, you could see some big changes depending on where you are. And I'll explain. I mean, thunderstorms have a really big impact on the people they hit. Outside of that, they don't really have that much of an impact because they're isolated events that pack a punch. All right, anyway, here's what's happening. We talked about this yesterday. If you were watching, we had the high was over western Texas yesterday, or West Texas yesterday, and you see it's moved east a little bit. That has allowed more moisture to move up more into the more populated areas of the state. Yesterday was more out here in Nevada and extreme western Utah. And that's where most of the activity is this afternoon, but you can certainly see some more lightning moving towards areas of the Wasatch Front. Also, definitely here in eastern Utah and extreme northern Utah, we are picking up some of those showers and thunderstorms. A lot of this precipitation is evaporating before it hits the ground, but it's kicking up a lot of wind. Clearly, we've got some lightning out there and thunder. And then occasionally, yeah, some areas will see some brief heavy rain, even a little bit of hail possible with some of these thunderstorms. So again, they will pack a punch. The nice thing is they're moving pretty quickly. The other nice thing is they really cool things down if they're in your area. 63 degrees currently in Ely. So, what heat wave? What are you talking about? I say 99 in Fillmore, 95 in Moab, 85 in I mean, you can really see where the storms have made a difference. Mid-70s right now in Provo. So here's a look at the showers that we have out there tonight. As we head into the evening hours, they will be dying down. We'll see them linger a bit. There's a little bit of shear out there to keep them going, but probably not as active as it was last night in the overnight hours. By Saturday afternoon, we'll fire up some storms again. They'll be mostly in the higher elevations, especially here in the northeast. Could see some along the Wasatch Front, higher elevations. And you see south central Utah as well. Spotty afternoon thunderstorms. Similar story on Sunday. Not a ton of organization here, but some storms, again, mainly confined to portions of eastern Utah, especially over the higher elevations. Could see a little bit of a band of organized precipitation moving in by Monday afternoon, even along the Wasatch Front. So this will be something worth watching. But again, the story for this weekend will be these afternoon pop-up thunderstorms, mainly in the higher elevations. I wouldn't cancel any outdoor plans, but definitely keep an eye to the sky because the ones that do pop up will pack a punch. Okay, so tomorrow we'll see plenty of sunshine throughout central Utah with some of those afternoon storms developing, especially towards the south and east portion of the state. 86 in Panguitch. It's another hot day in St. George. Low 90s around Beaver. 101 in Moab for an afternoon high. 7-day forecast looks like this. Low 100s, a little bit of a cooling trend there, and then we warm it right back up into the low 100s as we head into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and the rest of the 7-day. Okay, northern Utah and surrounding areas, upper 80s around Logan, mid 80s in Heber, 91 in Spanish Fork. We'll see clouds developing in the afternoon, but it won't be as active tomorrow afternoon as it is right now. Okay, we're going to see an isolated storm or two, but we'll have more sunshine tomorrow and not as much activity in the afternoon. 91 in Salt Lake, mid 90s on Sunday. That's a hot one. All right, then we cool down slightly Monday, Tuesday. But really, now it only looks like one day out of the next 7 in the 80s, the rest in the 90s, and most of them in the mid 90s. So we'll keep it nice and hot. Again, spotty storms, but for the most part, you'll see clouds, kind of like what we're seeing right now on that camera right behind you.
Yeah.
Just kind of, dark. Well, I guess you can't see it.
Yeah, well.
Just know they're there.
It's there. We're not lying.
Yeah.
That 87, I may break out my coat.
Right?
You know?
What about 63 at Ely?
So cold.
Did you see that?
That's all right.
You guys.
Thanks, Brett.
Thanks, Brett.
We'll be right back.